up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike, and today I want to go over why I have been shorting the market, betting against the market going down instead of up. And you guys know I have been a very long-term bull towards a lot of stocks, a lot of companies I have been pushing for, and I've been pretty bullish throughout the whole past few years. But at this time, I have been nothing but bearish on stocks, and I have been shorting stocks. And in this video, I'm going to go over why I'm bearish on it and as to how I'm making money betting against the market going down, shorting it down, and how you guys can do it too as well and be prosperous in the long term, doing it in a very safe way as well, and how you can make money doing this similar type of activity that I am doing, betting against the market, shorting the market, and just making and taking profits on a daily or even weekly basis. I know a lot of you guys are been going through a lot of damage for this past few weeks. The market has been extremely brutal, and it might not be just over yet. It might continue, but at least you should have a way to make some money back in the meantime, as long as it goes down. Because we all know long term the market will definitely cover. A lot of these stocks will go back up, maybe not as fast as it did during the March 2020 market crash, because a lot of money was being poured into the market by the Fed, spending trillions of dollars on stimulus and all of that stuff. But right now, that doesn't seem likely to happen. So in this video, I'm going to go over as to what you can do to make money in the meantime, betting against the market going down and keeping a touch of your reality and staying focused as to long term as well. So with that said, guys, I don't want to waste too much time. Make sure you always smash that like button, hit subscribe. It really helps out my channel and I really do appreciate it. Come check out my Patreon page. I'll be happy to help you guys out there, give you some great information about there, what you can do to make money, how you can successfully maneuver throughout your trades, and how you can be a long-term trader as well, at the same time make money even when the market is going down. So with that said, guys, let's begin. Yeah. All right, guys, let's check out what is going on with the market right now. As you guys know, the market has been getting brutally crushed the past few weeks, if not past month, right? It's like September all over again. It just kept going down and down and down. And then it had a nice bounce, but that's before the Feds introduced that they were going to do increase interest rates right about around November. That's what caused this to go down. And then the market brushed it off. And then in December, they reported some timings regarding the market and what they really discussed. And after that, it just went binoculars, right? It just kept going down and down. And it has been going really hard, pretty severely down, just as if it was a couple years ago in March 2020. And the market was just getting crushed, right? But this is nothing, right? This little drop, it's just like a drop in the bucket the past few months. It's like nothing compared to what happened in the months of January and February and March of 2020, right? Do not expect the market to recover as fast as this did. This is just a time that it is just interest rates are through the roof, right? 7% inflation is ridiculous, right? And the Feds are going to do something about it, and they already decided to raise interest rates for about 0.25% 4 times this year. One of them is going to be starting at the end of March or beginning of it, or even just beginning of April. They're going to increase interest rate by 0.25%. We are going to have the Fed talk on January 26th, which is on Wednesday. That's usually always when the Feds talk and give their speech. And it's just been brutal, all right? And right now, there's several ways you guys could be making money on the market. One of them is definitely betting against the S&P, right? This is what I did recently. I bought it on Thursday, and I said, SPY puts, I think the market is going to go down. And you have to base it off percentages. How much can the market really go down in a day or two, right? I said it was trading like around 450 8, 7 around there. That's when I first started buying, And as you guys can see, I easily made almost 400% in profit just buying SPY puts on the market. I've been doing this several times the past few weeks, just buying SPY puts, SPY puts, SPY puts. That's one of the best ways you can make money off the market when it's going down. You could short individual stocks, right? Instead of buying that stock, you should short it, right? If you don't know how to short, I'll make a video on that. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll teach you how to do that. The best app that I can recommend shorting stocks is WeBull. Why? Because you're able to short stocks at 1 in the morning all the way up to 5 p.m., right? That's the trading hours with WeBull. I don't know any other app or broker that offers 1 a.m. trades all the way to 5 p.m. TD doesn't even offer that. They offer trades starting at 3 p.m. 3 a.m. But that's one way to do it. If you want to bet against the market, you can do SQQQ by just buying individual stocks, right? If you're more of a shareholder guy, SQQ is something else. SOXL has been doing bad, right? This is for semiconductors. So you get the opposite of this, right? You get SOXS, right? And that's been going up binoculars, right? It's been going up really nicely the past few days, if not weeks. There's a lot of hedges you could buy. SPXS, right? This is the bear market. You're betting that market going down, right? This is like opposite of SPY. This is SPXS, the SPY going down. This is like buying SPY puts but holding shares, right? Like, you know, the QQQ, buying the QQQ has been a terrible move because tech stocks are going to be getting damaged severely when they raise interest rates. When the Feds raise interest rate, tech stocks just do not do well, right? That is why Microsoft is going down. One of the reasons, one of them. Apple has been going down. Tesla has been severely affected. Google has been affected. All your big techs have been taking severe hits. Amazon, look at these massive drops, right? And the RSI on all of these have been way too extreme. They're overly sold. It's just a matter of time when they're going to get a bounce, right? And we don't know if that bounce is going to last and keep going back up. We don't know that, right? We don't know if this really is the bottom, right? SPY is oversold. S&P 500 is way too oversold this year. It's crazy how fast it's been going down. From the highs, we already are down on the year about 8%, which is nothing. That's like a drop in the bucket. Like I showed you guys, if you go and see it, that's just a drop in the bucket. That's nothing, right? The unfortunate part is on Friday, we pretty much broke the 200-day moving average, right? If this does not bounce this week, we could see huge decline coming up, right? So if you thought this was bad and your stocks are down over 50, 60, 70%, imagine what happens when it breaks the 200-day moving average. Like, if we do not go up this week, it can be severe effects on the rest of the market. A lot of people are saying, oh, okay, this is nothing, right? We're just down a little bit, right? But this is not nothing. This is a lot, right? It breaks the 200-day moving average. It only gets worse, right? We haven't had the market breaking 200-day moving average in a very long time. And the second they raise interest rates, I am right now very bearish on the market. But if they do raise interest rates, do you think that's going to help the market? No. A lot of people saying when they raise interest rates, market tend to do better. That is completely ridiculous, right? Every time in the past when the Feds raise interest rates, the market suffered because of it. So I think this is just the beginning of the downturn, right? We are nowhere near the market stopping, right? We still have all this. We still have the market going down at least another $10 to $15 easy, right? Easily, right? We broke support here. This was support on Friday. And if it goes down any more, another day or two, we are going to break another support and the market continuously going down. This is really scary times. And just recently, Ukraine and Russia are going at it at each other. And Russia is putting up soldiers along the lines of Ukraine. We're getting close to a war going on in the Middle East. it's just a bunch of bad news after bad news coming out. COVID just is getting worse in different areas of the country. People are shutting down in different countries, and it's just worse news after worse news, right? We have shortage of everything, shortages of food, shortages of tech, shortages of chips, right? Chips, cars prices have gone through the roof. Like seriously, a garbage broken down car now costs double what it used to be a year ago. This is just insane, right? Inflation has eaten away at costs. Higher wages haven't even caught up to what we should be getting paid as to the inflation prices. Oil is up 50%. Food is up over 30%. Real estate is up over 11% to 20%. Different areas of the world. We just are getting started with all these bad news already, and it hasn't even fully been priced in, right? A lot of people think interest rate is priced in. I am just laughing at them because you really think you can price in interest rate that hasn't even happened yet? And the market is already over complex and already taking nosedive just out of fear. Imagine what they will do when they actually raise interest rate. I don't see the market recovering anytime soon. I think the market has a lot of room to go down, at least for a little bit. But a lot of great companies are oversold. And if you want to make money, it is a great opportunity for you guys to buy your favorite big tech companies, right? You want to buy those big tech companies. You want to do your spy puts also to make money on the side. I think a lot of these companies are just taking massive hits. Look at that. Friday has just been brutal. It hasn't been pretty, right? A lot of these stocks have not been pretty, but these are very good buying opportunities soon, right? I wouldn't touch any of these companies yet. Microsoft, I thought it was going to hold 304. Boom. 296? Are you serious? Look at this. Nvidia was over 300 just a couple of weeks ago, and we are just getting crushed on that, right? If we check out Nvidia, it's just not even funny anymore. It's not even funny anymore. Look at that. It was at 330 and then it just kept going down. That is just ridiculous right there, right? From all-time highs, we're going Nvidia is down 30% from its high. This is just absolutely crazy, right? But it gives you perfect buying opportunity. Remember I told you guys buy Facebook? I told you guys to buy Facebook when it was at 300 right here. On this day, it hit it on Friday, and it bounced all the way back to 350. This is perfect, all right? We're getting another second try to get it back at 300 or less. I posted that video a couple weeks ago. You guys can check that out. I made some crazy calls on these companies, and I think we're just starting to go down on these also. But the best thing to do if you're a long-term investor right now is the most perfect buying opportunity for you. All your big favorite companies are down 10, 20, 30%. If not, some of them are even down 50% already from their highs. These are all perfect opportunities to get some of your favorite big tech companies, like soon maybe Apple and Microsoft. Right now, I think Apple is just way too high. I think it needs to go below 150 bucks. At least probably like the 130s would be a good buying opportunity. Microsoft, it just... you don't know when to start buying. It just keeps going down, right? Nvidia, you don't even know when this is going to go down anymore, right? It just has so much room to dip back to the 220s. I think that's where it could easily go, winding down around back to the 220s. So another 10 bucks there. Google has some different charts. You can discuss it here if you want. Google could be a good opportunity, actually, honestly. Like buying it here might not be a bad idea. I think Google is just right at support. To be honest with you, this would be a great buying opportunity. Look at that, man. JPM got crushed. All right, banks should be doing really well in this kind of economy, right? When the feds are about to raise interest rate, banks are going to make a lot more money, right? They're about to increase the interest rates for banks too, right? What does that mean? Banks are going to give you higher percentage loans, right? You're not going to see those below 3% refis anymore. You're going to see over 3.5, 3.60, soon even 4% interest rates, right? Home prices will probably not go down much. A lot of people think houses are going to crash. The housing market is going to crash. It is not likely, all right? The housing market might go down, but not as you think, right? I highly doubt the housing market is going to go down much, even because they raise the interest rate. Why? Because housing is still in high demand. Lumber is just going through the roof, the prices on that, right? Building costs are still high. We're not going to be making as many houses as people want to be buying. Steel prices are just through the roof. They're expensive to get steel, right? It's not cheap. Nothing is cheap right now, right? Everything's just going up in value. So why does everybody think housing is going to crash? I think they're crazy, right? Housing market will probably not go up as much as it's been the past few years, like 10% a year. It's probably going to go up by about 3 to 4% a year. I don't see housing prices going down that fast anytime soon, and I don't see it going up super quick either, right? A lot of people are going to be needing a place to stay, so the housing prices will continue to go down. I don't think Tesla is even near going down enough. It has plenty of room to go down. A lot of people think, buy Tesla, but why? Tesla goes down like heavy, right? Once it starts going down, it's just going to continuously go down, all right? I think 750 to 800 is very doable on Tesla, right? It's very doable. It's just pretty bearish on the chart, and it's not even extremely oversold yet. We're only at 39 RSI, right? Come talk to me when it's below 30 RSI. That's when I'm going to be talking to you, and that's when I'm going to say, okay, yeah, you're right. Maybe it's a little good time to start adding on the dips for Tesla, right? But anywhere above 800, I don't think it's a good time to add Tesla, right? Sure, maybe if you're a long-term investor, you don't care about watching your money go down in value really hard, because that's what Tesla does. Tesla goes down really hard, right? You got to be careful, right? So shorting stocks could be one of the best options, but you got to put hard stops on there, right? Because this could be the bottom for the market, right? It's been down. It's pretty heavy. SPY is below 30 RSI. This could be the bottom, and it could not be, right? So when you're shorting, if you're going to be shorting individual companies, you're going to need to put really tight stop losses, right? So for me, if I'm buying more puts, try to keep it as close as you can in the money, right? Maybe like $2-3 away, so around like 432. Like I said, I think market could go around to the 420s, but this is just like a one-day option, right? You can't bet against the market with one-day options. You need at least a week out, right? When would be a good week out option? I think the 28 sounds reasonable. If you get a 28 option price, I think that's pretty reasonable. So it's going to be a little bit pricey, but the best thing you can do is get like a 2-day option, right? Get 2-day option. Those are a lot cheaper, and just stick it as close as you can into the money, right? Right now we're at 436. Maybe you want to get it around the 428. All right, it's definitely possible for the market to go there, around there. Just keep it tight, right? Keep your stops tight. You want to be very tight on all your stop losses, right? Very, very tight. If you are shorting companies that are already down 30 to 60, 70%, what, you think these companies are going to go to zero? No. All right, don't be crazy. Keep your tight loss straight on there. Sorry, keep really tight losses on those stop losses. Even if you're shorter, right? If you're going to be shorting the market with me, keep your eye on it. You're going to have to really keep really tight stop losses, right? Because the stocks are already heavily down, right? They just have much more room to grow than to go down, but don't expect it to go up so fast, right? There's no money being pumped into the market anymore. The Feds are only going to start selling their bond assets. They're going to be selling a lot of their assets. They're going to be increasing interest rates. All these are going to take pretty big tolls on the market, right? So that is why I'm still pretty bearish on the market. If you're a long-term investor, I think this is one of the best buying opportunities for you to average down, to buy on these beaten down great companies. You really want to stick it to the S&P 500 companies that are really good on this chart here. All these companies that are beaten down. Don't buy your explosive companies that are doing good, right? Like Coca-Cola. Stay away from Coca-Cola. This is overbought. It hasn't even started going down, right? Don't buy Pepsi. Pepsi has been doing good. Don't buy MO, all right? I made a video on this. I said buy MO right around here at 44 to 46, somewhere there. That's in the video. And look at that. Boom. We just made a lot of money. I'm completely out of MO. I sold around the $50.50, all my shares. I was like, okay, I don't think MO is going to go that much higher. So I'm 100% completely out of MO. I've been telling you guys to buy AbbVie when it was around $108, right? And look where it's at now. Would I tell you to buy it here? No. No way. Look at it. Look at all that room it has to go back down. There's no way I would tell you to buy here, right? I was telling you to buy here and also here in the 115, 20s. But no way I'm going to tell you guys buy it here, right? This is just crazy. CVS, look at that. CVS is crazy. Has been doing really well. Is this a good company to buy? No, definitely not. Don't buy that. Buy Costco. Yes, Costco will never go away. Long term, yes, Costco's great. T? No way. Don't buy T. I was telling you guys T right here. Right? You would have made some good money, even though it dipped really hard. I did not see that coming. I did not see this dip coming here, right? But look at that. Even if you bought where I told you to buy here and you held, you're making already 12 to 13% of your money back, right? That's good, right? I even told you guys buy Verizon. That was good too, right? I told you guys to buy here. I didn't see this coming. But boom, you're back up still. You're good. You're Gucci, right? So you got to follow trends. Be on the market trend. You see the market going down, wait a little bit, right? You can't time the market. That's 100% true. Whoever says you can is crazy, but buying slowly into the market, it would be a good idea, right? Buy a few shares a day, few shares a week. I think that's your best option. Buying a few shares at a time for the long term. But if you're going heavy on these stocks, you're crazy. You're betting against the trend. Don't bet against the trend. Follow the trend. If the trend is down, slowly buy. Do not buy at a fast pace. It makes absolutely no sense. Buy 10, 20, 50 positions at a time, right? Don't buy heavy. If you have to buy 100 different days, it's worth it. Buy 100 different days, right? If you have to buy in 50 days, buy buy 5-10 shares a day until you get your 50-day shares worth, right? Divide how many shares you want to own, right? Let's say you want to own 100 shares of a company, buy 2 shares a day. That's all you need. 2 shares a day keeps the doctor away, right? That's my motto. Actually, my real motto I have is buy 5 shares a day, keeps the doctor away. You don't have to be panicking and having heart attacks on these companies going down every day so hard. Just don't go too heavy. The market is just trending down. I think a lot of things are just way too oversold. 30 over 30 RSI, below 30 RSI. It's just crazy. I really like Salesforce also, but it's just been taking massive tolls. It's also a tech company, but they have a lot of good companies buying into them, like Rocket Mortgages, Walmart. All these big companies are starting to add some Salesforce into their company. And we also have seen a firm take a massive toll, right? Right before Amazon, they announced Amazon right here on this day. Boom. Who knows this would have happened, right? And then what happened? It lost everything. It lost all its gains, all of it, right? That's a 64% down. It's already down like crazy, right? Don't bet against the trend. The trend is down right now on everything. That's why I'm telling you, shorting the market is one of the most profitable things to do when the trend is down, right? When the trend is going back up, you need to buy back all your shorts. You need to call it a day and follow the trend. Keep the trend going, right? And that's why I've been buying SPY puts on a regular basis the past few weeks, because I'm not going to bet against the trend. It's not the right thing to do, but I think a lot of these stocks are beaten down. Soon should be an amazing time for the market to go back up, but they haven't even increased interest rates, right? So they're saying things are priced in. There's no way you could price in 4 interest rates coming up within this year. Another 4 coming up next year. There's no way in the world you could price in interest rates, right? It's just not possible. The market is taking a heavy toll just follow the trend of where the market is at. If the market's going up, buy a little bit more than usual. If the market's going down, sell stuff, right? Do not be married to your stocks. I've been saying this a lot. Do not marry your stocks, right? This isn't a long-term relationship with some of your stocks. You got to let them go. So don't marry them. They're not your wife, right? Marry your wife for life, but don't marry your stocks to the den, right? Because the stocks are going to go down. They're going to go up. Don't marry them for life, right? A lot of people, they don't understand that concept that you don't have to marry your stocks for life. I understand you're a very committed person, but that doesn't mean you should marry your stock, all right? Stocks are whole different than women. Don't treat your stocks like you treat your woman, something you need to stick to for the rest of your life, all right? That's one thing you need to stick to the rest of your life. But your stocks, they're exchangeable, all right? They're upgradable. You can find better companies all the time, all right? But with women, it's extremely hard to find something really good. You have something great going on with your woman, there is no way you're going to find something better the next day with another girl, right? But stocks, you're always going to find something better. Another company is always going to replace the better company, right? You guys think Apple is going to be the best company forever? Definitely not. There's going to be better companies coming in the future that's going to put Apple out of business. They're going to put Microsoft out of business. They're going to put Google out of business. Do I think that's going to happen anytime soon? Probably not, right? Maybe within the next 10, 20 years? Definitely possible, right? All right. The amount of money, vast amount of money that's out there, it's very possible for other companies to emerge and become really powerful companies, and they will take over these other companies, right? It might take a little bit of time, but it's possible, right? And these companies could mess up. They could lose a lot of money betting and buying the wrong companies, spending billions of dollars on the wrong companies, and those companies going out of business that they buy, and they make the wrong products. They get sued all the time. The government wants to regulate them. It's not always good to marry your stock forever, right? So be careful on that. I really wish you guys some luck. I really think you guys should check out my Patreon page. I'm there to help you guys out. It's not there for me to collect money and make myself rich. It's actually something I want to do to help mentor people. And I'm not charging you that much. I'm not charging an arm and a leg like a lot of these companies, these other people are doing. I'm here to help you guys out. I'm here to be a good mentor for you. That's all I really care about. That's all I want to do for you guys. Check me out on Patreon page. If you want to short stocks, get your 2 free stocks on WeBull. That's one of the best apps to short stocks. You could also follow market trends. It gives you like the volume of people buying and selling. WeBull is one of the best brokerages to own and use, in my honest opinion. So check that out. Honestly, it is a very difficult market. It's going to be probably a difficult year ahead. So be careful, hedge your position very well, and put yourself in a good position. Thank you for watching my video. As always, make sure to destroy that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, guys, feel free to add me on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily. I post some buys and sells there, as well as a lot of useful information regarding the market that could help you out and benefit you towards the long run, as well as other things you may need to know about what's going on with the market. So come check me out on Instagram. Leave a comment below. Let me know what other stocks you'd like me to do a video on, or if you have a question about a specific stock, leave a comment below and I'll be happy to help you guys out. Also, guys, come and check out my Patreon page. I can't stress that enough. A lot of you are losing tens of thousands of dollars on a daily basis because you don't understand the market. You are so-called married to your stocks, something you should not be doing, something you should be letting go and selling and just waiting for a good time to buy. And if you want help with that, check out my Patreon page. I'd be happy to help you guys out there. I'd be happy to give you some information about what types of stocks you can go long on and what types of stocks you should not go on, and not be married to that stock and let it go and eventually come back into it later, right? So come check me out on my Patreon page. Do not forget to get your 2 free stocks right now on WeBull. All you got to do is sign up, use their platform, and they give you a free stock. And if you deposit of just $5, they'll give you a second additional free stock valued from $8 all the way up to $2,000. Check out the link in the description box for WeBull for your 2 free stocks. If you want another free stock, of course, FirstTrade gives out pretty decent stocks as well. Check the link for that one as well. And finally, of course, Robinhood gives pretty decent stocks here and there as well. Check the link one for that one as well. Thanks again for watching my video, and until next time, make money with Mike.